The entire city of Columbus is attempting to sue a security researcher for proving that a ransomware attack against the city was worse than they were claiming, and thousands of citizen-sensitive records were stolen. The city of Columbus's government suffered a massive attack where 6.5 terabytes of their city's data was locked up and stolen by the Residia ransomware group. The stolen data was posted on the dark web after the group failed to find any buyers, and the city government claimed that the data that was posted was either encrypted or corrupted, and therefore there was no real impact. While our security researcher friend here, David Leroy Ross, went onto the dark web and to the .onion site where the data was posted and proved to local news outlets that the data was indeed still intact and there's probably thousands of citizen-sensitive information still exposed. This sensitive information included social security numbers of many Columbus residents, including police officers and crime victims over the past several years. So after Ross, our researcher friend, provided this evidence to the news outlets, the city government sued Ross for alleged damages for criminal acts, invasion of privacy, negligence, and civil conversion. So already we've got some shady shit here, okay? How can the city of Columbus come out and say that their citizens' personal information wasn't leaked because the data that was stolen was corrupted or encrypted, be proven wrong, and then try to sue the man for proving them wrong and letting the people know that they should be cautious? How did the Columbus government ever think that they were going to look good in this scenario? The lawsuit claimed that downloading documents from a dark website run by ransomware attackers amounted to him interacting with them and required special expertise and tools. What? Are we pretending that we're 13 years old? Do we still think that the dark web is some secretive, mythical place that only elite hackers can get into? Do you know what you need to access the dark web? You need a special browser and a website to visit. That's it. Boom, look, I'm 50% of the way there to being a hacker. According to this attorney in this lawsuit, I have special expertise and specific tools that no one else has access to. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that everyone should download Tor and start looking at things on the dark web, but we can't pretend like this leaked database is not accessible to just about anyone that wants to get their hands on it. And claiming that the security researcher interacted with the ransomware group to get the leaked data, or that he needs special expertise and tools to find it, is just complete horseshit. Only individuals willing to navigate and interact with the criminal element on the dark web, who also have the computer expertise and tools necessary to download data from the dark web, would be able to do so. The dark web posted data is not readily available for public consumption. Oh my god, man. So yeah, this quote leads me to believe that this attorney is not technically savvy in the slightest, which leads me to my point that this guy should not be handling this case. And any judge that agrees with him should not be hearing it. We really can't have these attorneys and lawyers and judges attending these cases where they just don't know what they're talking about. I stand by my thought that anyone who wanted to get their hands on that data could and would, and our security researcher friend simply taking some screenshots and providing them to news outlets to let normal people know that their personal data is still at risk regardless of what the city of Columbus told them. This is about the downloading and disclosure of stolen criminal investigative records. This effect is to get Ross to stop downloading and disclosing stolen criminal records to protect public safety. What? Like, what? They're acting like this guy, Ross, is taking the stolen database and posting it on the ClearNet. From what this article says and from what I can tell, he simply took some screenshots of the database that was posted on the dark web, proved that the stolen data was indeed not corrupted and not encrypted, still intact, and provided that evidence to news outlets to tell the people of Columbus that they were still at risk. You know, if anything, the city of Columbus should be facing legal action for lying about their data that was stolen being inaccessible. They're trying so hard to silence this whistleblower, if you want to call him that, instead of realizing their mistake or blatant lies and issuing an alert to the city that their information may still be impacted. And if it originally was a mistake and the city really thought the data was inaccessible, they need to fire whatever head of security they have, because I don't know where they came to that conclusion. The head of that city's security team is doing Columbus a disservice and giving its residents a false sense of security due to their poor work ethic. The cherry on top of all this is that Ross, the security researcher, was given a restraining order from accessing this data on the dark web, even though the stolen data is still available on the original website on the dark web that it was posted on, and the city of Columbus seems to be doing nothing about it. The city is fighting the wrong fight, man. Like, it's time for organizations and governments to own up to their poor security practices and take accountability for any damages to their consumers and citizens instead of just trying to sweep it all under the rug. Reading these articles really rubs me the wrong way, and I hope it does for you too. Because this lawsuit is ridiculous. The city of Columbus is 100% in the wrong here. If anything, they should be facing a lawsuit from the people of Columbus for lying about their information not being impacted. Alright, that's all I've got. Rant over. I'll see ya.